Madam Speaker, when you look at these counties, these billions, and of course, as expected, our share from the 85% that remains at the national government is supposed to open our economy. How do you expect the markets in Vihiga, for example, to be optimally productive if the infrastructure is not opened? Vihiga trades with Kakamega, trades with Nandi. And if you go to come from Kakamega to go and do business in Vihiga, in Jeptul, in Mudete, in Shamahoho, and in Serem, Madam Speaker, it is impossible. Why? Because the national government has been promising our people, election after election, including the election of 2022, that they will fix the road infrastructure. 3 budgets after we won the election in 2022, Senator Sozi, I wonder, why is it still impossible to fix the road from Hamisi to Shamahoho, Shamahoho to Kaimosi, Kaimosi to Muhudu, Muhudu to Impaka, Impaka to Shiveye, Shiveye to Museno in Kakamega, so that our people can do business? And this is a project which, Madam Speaker, with due respect, when we were attempting to win the election in 2022, we did regional economic caucuses where we identified the potential areas. And now that Azimio, which did the same exercise with Kenya Kwanza, they are both in the same government. In fact, Azimio is now holding the purse strings. They are at the National Treasury. Why is it difficult? Or is there something wrong if development is tweaked to go to the counties of Western Kenya? Senator Osotsi. Something is wrong. In fact, Peter Kibisu is standing in his grave. The man who stood in this house and voted against government when himself, at that time, was assistant minister. Henry Pius Masinde Muliro, the same afternoon, he voted against government in this house, despite being Minister of Lands. Both of them were sacked because they believed in good governance. They were voting because, Madam Speaker, they were being forced on some principle called collective responsibility, and Masinde Muliro, Peter Kibisu, Elijah Weske Mwangale said that Abaluya people do not support killing of people, and they refused to endorse the report that was revealing who killed Josiah Mwangi Kariuki. We come from that pedigree, and therefore we must stand in this house and demand that national resources must also go to our region. I am not in the same mindset like the guy of shares, but sometimes there are certain aspects about the guy of shares that had nothing wrong. For example, when he was saying development should go to the mountain, I mean, that is what government is all about. That's what representation is all about. You can see my sister Beatrice Ogola these days, with due respect, she walks with a glow on the face because things are flowing into Homa Bay. Madam Speaker, this is the way it's supposed to be. And Beatrice Ogola, do not apologize for pushing that things go to Homa Bay. I would like us to also learn from Beatrice Ogola and Moses Kajwang in this house.
What's your point of order,
Madam
Senator
Speaker,
Beatrice?
Madam Speaker,
Honorable Speaker,
are you ambushing me?
is the majority whip insinuating that Homa Bay does not deserve services from this government?
No.
Yeah, we are Kenyans. We are county 043. Yes. Yeah, and we deserve all the services. In fact, Madam Speaker, we expect more than what we have gotten.
Senator Beatrice, what is your point of order? Senator Khalwale, you can proceed.
Thank you. Beatrice, you know, I was
Senator
admiring you.
Khalwale, you address
Yes.
the House through
Yeah.
the chair.
Yes.
Do not
Madam
have-
Chair, I admire Beatrice Ogola, Moses Kajwang, and the governor of Homa Bay. I don't know how they do it. Do you know, in 9 short months, Madam Speaker, they have so admirably managed to convince the national government to put up an infrastructure of water worth 787 million shillings. I was chatting with the Honorable Kaluma this morning at a committee, and he told me he's so proud because they now have got a network within Homa Bay Town of 137 kilometers of tarmac road in the last 9 months. So I'm just saying, you're doing a good job, but when you hear me insist that Kakamega should also get, it doesn't mean I don't like Homa Bay. You have set a good standard, and we all should put pressure on the president so that what he's doing in Homa Bay, he should also do it in Kisi, in Kakamega, in Mandera. No, in Mandera you have got the Olgado, the long road of 700 kilometers. Madam Speaker, this is devolution. And if we continue pushing the way we are pushing, then the marginalization that we used to worry about, that was in the former North Frontier districts of Northeastern, will befall some of us. And we are not going to accept it. And this is why we were voted for. Madam Speaker, the people now speaking about the markets that are in this report and my neighbors. When you go to Serem, my great-great-grandfather